Okay, all, I'm back. I've got everything I need to assemble the shells with, and we're going to start with the shells. I haven't, the manicotti noodles have not gone in yet. They're in my hand. The water is just now coming up to a boil. I put salt in it, and we'll do that in a couple of seconds. So what I'm just doing is I'm putting everything out I need. And like I said, the shells are the ones that we're not going to cook today.
What the hell do we still have this?
I don't know what this is.
The stuff that we had for ice, the blue thing. Oh, it was totally empty, and I thought there was something in there, and that's why it was still in it. Stay right where you're at.
So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get a ladle. Jasper just went out.
Yes, give it. Yeah.
And of course my sauce is still pretty hot. So what you're going to do is you're going to ladle a little bit of the sauce onto the bottom of a baking sheet. And like I said, this is going to be the shells, so we're not going to bake this, but instead we're going to freeze it. And I'm going to show you what you need to do to the bottom. You just need to put a thin layer of sauce on the bottom. This will do one of two things. One, this will protect your shells when you do bake them. They won't burn to the bottom of your pan. And there's a little bit of garlic at the bottom, which is fine. Yes, you're done. Right now, my water for my manicotti noodles is boiling. I'm not going to do those right now. I'm just going to let the water boil so that I can focus on doing one thing at a time. Now, for these stuffed shells, you're going to need a teaspoon or a small spoon, what you would use for cereal and stuff. And I'm going to flip you guys around. There you go. And what we're going to just do is we're just going to take our spoon. And very gently, you just want to open your shells. You don't want to force them open because you don't want them to break. And you're just going to put... And that one, unfortunately, caught on my finger. Just going to put your ricotta in. And you're going to line the bottom. And you're going to keep doing this for all of the shells. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a good teaspoon of your ricotta, and you're going to put it in your shell. Put a little bit more in there. I'm going to show you how these are going to look. They're going to look like this. And you're just going to keep doing this for the entire casserole. Like I said, I'm not baking this, and this is going to be a smaller than my other. Now, if you get some shells that are ripped, just be gentle when you stuff them. what you're going to try to do is not break all of the shells. You want the shells not to be that broken. And you can stuff these as full as you want or as small as you want. I'm kind of looking at how much ricotta I have because I need to save some for the manicotti that I'm making tonight. And at some point, probably later this fall, I'll do a video on actually making mostaccioli. That it's totally different than manicotti is. And you want to make sure when you're doing this that you have one layer, that you're not doing multiple layers, because the shells won't work if you do them in multiple layers. Oop. I got some of that off. I think I can get maybe 2 more in here. I'm going to get 1 more shell, and I did make too many shells. So I'm going to turn you guys over so you can see those are the shells. Now what you want to do is you want to add, I'm just going to put a little bit of mozzarella cheese on top and a little bit of the Parmesan Romano. And then we're going to add a little bit of Italian sausage to this. So let me go get my Italian sausage. And I could probably get more shells in here, but since we're since I'm saving most of the ricotta for the manicotti, I'm gonna put a little bit more sausage in here, and I'm gonna put a little bit of sauce on top. And just a little bit of cheese on top. And then I'm going to put a good dollop of the ricotta cheese. And that oh, excuse me. Like I said, the air quality has just been really bad today. So, that's all there is to it. Now, if you were going to put this, if you're going to bake this, you would wrap it in aluminum foil and put it into a preheated oven. I'm not baking this, it's going into the freezer, but it needs to cool down a little bit. So I'm going to put this off to the side. I'm going to wrap it with plastic wrap and then put aluminum foil on. Before you go to bake it, take the plastic wrap off. You can leave the aluminum foil on. And that's all there is to it. That's your shells in a nutshell. So I'm going to stop the video. I'll be right back and then we'll handle the manicotti.